with how this draft has eventuated. I think once again, this is looking a lot more like game 1 as opposed to game number 2 for the Bros. As far as this draft is concerned, a lot more cohesion. Yeah, he is just going to try and take his stuff. He doesn't really care about killing Bambi. He just wants to make her have a rough time. Not going to actually work out here, though, as Closer down relatively low, and Polu in position early. There's the flash forward from Croco as Calix. He avoids the ult from Closer, but he's still just dead. First blood going over to the Yone. And the Corki just caught out of position. Kingin, not interested. But, you know, Calix starting to be able to stand his ground and get some work done here, as he has a couple of long swords in his pocket. Gideon wants these grubs. Should be able to get all of them. Morgan coming on over. And we'll try to convince him to leave. And Gideon's like, nah, not really convinced. So he's going to take the last one and move on.
Leaves on his own terms. So
he knows that there isn't very much of an option there outside of call the rest of your mates. And they know that one as well, as Polo getting taken down so low. He'll be killed. Calix gonna grab that one for himself, and great.
This passage of play, I think, started really smart from the... Oh, Croco.
Okay, watch out. It's all right, Lehens. 50% health on him now, as Gideon can actually heal him up. He gets out of the bullet time, has another Eclipse, and there is the sleep onto Gideon. Croco is gonna sacrifice himself for it, and Kingin getting the kill is probably bad news, but he gets 2 for his trouble. There is the knock-up, as Kingin will just get shot in the back of the head by Hype. And down goes the Crocodile immediately. I didn't understand it day 1, and still don't understand it whatever day this is so much. Like, you know, I get the gist. So does Closer. The gist is he's dead.
I just love seeing this. It's like you have Lehens layering all the CC perfectly, and then Jiwoo's just like long-range orbital cannon coming in.
To another objective point, as far as these feats of strength are concerned. Bro, I've already locked that one down for the kills. Always just turning up for the scraps, but knows that there'll be a bunch of souls left on the floor, so does collect them for himself. 37 going to be the count.
Yep.
And it could mean that Nongshim not going to be able to fight for this Rift Herald, although Gideon trying to get himself in position. There's the ultimate going wide from Polo, but still, they're able to secure it. Nothing as it used to.
I don't think they buffed him that recently.
Yeah, right. I didn't really see it. But that is still going to be feats of strength going over to Bro, but maybe it's going to be a team fight victory here for Nongshim. However, Bros are able to get themselves out of the way. Bowling Ball will be avoided. And Hype just walked up to the outer turret in mid lane and killed it. So that means the Bros get feats of strength.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the things with the MF. Once you hit that Bloodthirster spike, even a Senna who has a lot of sustain just can't do anything, because anytime you trade, she just heals up off the wave and keeps pressuring you. So getting a lot of benefit there for the side of Bro. It will be a tower traded back though by Nongshim to keep the gold close, even if the feats of strength have already been locked in.
Yep.
800 HP.
Yeah.
Really changes the dynamic of fights.
It does. Kind of weird that that's the case, but I guess it makes sense. The Solar Flare going to slow down Polu, trying to reposition here as we can see the knock-up as Kingin in the bounce house. He's now going to get sleepy as into the back line they go. The Dawning Shadow trying to keep them alive as Morgan is massive, but he needs to be able to hit things to get that health back. As both top laners are dead, it's a relatively even trade as Closer trying to get in there. Lahen's going to use him as a taxi to get through, and Gideon, he doesn't find the spear. Polu able to get himself out as Closer is just going to kill him. The spear goes wide, and why is every team ever just baited by Poppy? Sleepy along top of it. Yeah, so Nongshim will start this up. Morgan taking a lot of damage here towards the bottom side. Teleport at the ready for Calix and Morgan, but Morgan needs to recharge that health bar before he gets back. And then the teleport is going to come on through from Calix. That'll get him towards his top lane. Polo and Croco in the area. Jiu just trying to push them away. And it looks like a turn is being considered here from Nongshim. Great knock up there from Closer as Kingin's health bar getting lower. Out goes the Senna now, but she has the Dawning Shadow, and the Poppy does go down this time. They are just going to burst through the Otacon. There is the secure by Gideon. Lehens doesn't find the Zenith Blade, but neither is there the knock-up from Closer, and over the wall they go. The Lord will be smote down where he stands. There is the bullet time, but Lehens is there to stop it. And Hype, he gets a tiny bit of dopamine, and then it's just torn away from him. Closer now, he will also get engaged on by Lehens with 100 health, but he has Eclipse, and so of course he's never going to die. And this time, Nongshim destroy the team fight.
Great setup there from Nongshim. So funny that Jiwoo gets knocked away and then uses the global ult to answer in return. Really where you start to Get a lot of mileage out of that range.
Yeah.
He's approaching the rapid fire cannon as well. There's so much poke on Nongshim.
And their composition will get more and more dangerous. As you can see here, my God, Croco just gets obliterated. There's nothing he can do. Now Polu trying to get himself out of the way. And in the meantime, Nongshim have more health and shields because Dawning Shadow is going to rain down on top. And Nongshim are just not going to stop. They're going to take this inner turret at the same time. Hype has no right walking up here to try and deny this. And yeah, Morgan manages to get an outer turret on the top side, but Nongshim are just feeling fantastic. All of a sudden as well. It kind of feels like Nongshim turned on a dime after that Artican teamfight victory, and now it's looking doomed for the bros.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough, and I think what makes it worse is the fact that they're starting to be able to itemize defensively, and Italy not able to get onto target, not able to connect. They are looking to connect now on a Kingin.
Yeah, Kingin just wants to hold this wave away from the turret so he doesn't get dove, and he may not get dove, he may just get killed instead, but Dawning Shadow is looking to try and save his life. Polu can't really tank this forever, but is able to tank it for long enough, and Croco blocks down the kill. The answering turret is going to go down, though, towards the top side of the map, and Nongshim, I think, monetarily do come out on top, but still good for the bros to be able to take some pressure off the map.
Now with the rapid fire cannon, he's a whole item up currently on Hype, who did go for the boot upgrade.
Calyx has been missed by everything thus far. Flashes over, breaks the chains. Watch out, Eve. Croco will hit a button as he finally lands a Q. And that was all he needed to get the kill onto the Corki. In the meantime, they may lose Baron.
Yeah, this isn't a good trade for Bro.
That's if this Baron does go down, as they're looking to go for the turn. In goes Lahen, Solar Flare not really going to find it, as Nongshim staying on this Baron for now. The Lilia getting closer and closer. This is scary. Closer looking for that angle, down to 3K. Croco getting in there, the bullet time, not really doing too much of anything. And that is somehow the Renekton taking this Baron. That was more of a risk than you needed to take, Nongshim. And Lahen's, he's on walkabout, as we say in Australia. We'll see what he can find. He finds a steadfast presence represented by a Poppy and will be eliminated.
That's the thing, the Senna not doing that much damage to the Baron. The Corki is the one who was the most DPS and he was dead. So Bro had time to approach, but so if you hit it on one person, it's not enough. You need to get multiple, so you can only make kills one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like your other engage is that you either have a TP flank, sure, or you have to like have Polu run at them, which doesn't really work if you're heading straight towards them. You need like a flank angle so you can slam them into the wall. Dragon will be picked up by Nongshim, third of the game. If they get that Mountain Soul, I think Bro's odds drop massively.
It's looking very rough, because that is, like you were saying, it's like, okay, I guess I'll win.
Yes. Split push Renekton, the classic.
Yes. Late game, man, you buffed the Dominus, now look at him in this side lane. What a monster!
This is kind of showing the desperation Bro are feeling right now. They're like, we need a TP flank, we need to go. But they TP flank with an Aatrox who just seems to be getting a sniff of something. They haven't seen the Yone.
Oh my God, Jiu's just kiting them. This whole time, they cannot get on top of him. The flash forward as Jiu's gonna get taken down. It takes everything from the bros, but they get rid of the center, and now Kingin could be in trouble. He's getting sleepy, but this Dominus damage, ladies and gentlemen! And the Baron will be secured. Look at that, we pop into the pit, it's gone. Even the observers are like, wait, where did it go?
Croco held his sleep. He was like, I don't need this. We can kill him. No, you can't. Not that quick.
Definitely gone. As lands immortal once again, but there's not very much follow-up as the phosphorus bomb comes down. Nongshim, this might be a little bit of an overreach as they do manage to take down the Aatrox. Gideon goes golden, and Calyx is doing so much DPS. Down goes Closer. That's going to be the ace. Just one lone kitty cat left alive, and one lone Baron as well. So a little bit of an odd choice there for Nongshim, but with 17 seconds left on this Drake, that's going to be Mountain Soul as well.
Completely different how this plays out. Obviously, jungle is great at healing up with camps and stuff, and we see how much value Calyx is able to get up here.
3 this whole time, which they still have. They are going to break open the base, and it is so much more difficult with Jiu alive. Solar Flare not really going to get too much value though, as the spears are now coming in. Morgan moving back down. He needed to try and defend Kingin, who'd already taken down an inhibitor turret on the bottom side of the map. And Nongshim just really limiting the options here of the bros. As these rockets, man, it's looking ridiculous. The sleep is going to come in, the bullet time not quite working, and in fact, the ulti from Closer pulls Gideon out of it. That's not what you want to see. Morgan gets into the backline, but it's Kingin. It's Kingin, ladies and gentlemen, the world champ. Difference here as he flashes forward. It's a triple. Is that a quadra? No, it's a snipe away from Gideon. And Nongshim keeping the conversation alive about that legend group, the Noodles, looking absolutely fantastic as they take this game. We do have to remember, game one existed, but they really did bounce back very well as they take down the Nexus here. And Gio looking like he might be a step up over Vital.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.